Oh, hi there. How's it going? Hope you're doing fine. I hope you have a nice day today because today I want to start a new challenge in my life. Yeah, new challenge. I will stay out of brain rot for 75 days. That's what I'm going to do. No brain rot for me in 75 days. That's it. I did already the 75 hard challenge. Look, I'll show you. This is in my wife's channel. She members. I'm a member of my wife's channel. Support her entire journey building this 75. 75 is a playlist where I documented. Yeah, this over here. 75. This is me doing the 75 hard.
What's the biggest mistake that people tend to make while on 75 hard, starting 75?
Trying 75 hard. Trying it.
What do you mean?
75 hard is not something you try. Okay? The biggest mistake I see when it comes to 75 hard is how people speak about it when they're first starting. And I could tell from most people's mindset in the very beginning whether or not they'll finish the program or not. Because there's two distinct people. There's the person who says, you know, I'm going to try 75 hard. But this is the same person that tried Weight Watchers and tried this and tried that and tried all these things and none of the shit worked for them. All right? Then you got the other person that says, hey, I don't give a fuck if the world ends. I'm finishing those 75 days. Only one of those people finishes the 75 days. Okay, so I'm tired of arguing with the fat.
This is my video. This is pretty good actually. Now that I'm seeing it, it's pretty good. So here I document all my journey throughout the 75 hard challenge and up into finish until I finished. And was a really nice experience for me. But this is in my wife's channel. And what I want to do right now is start a new 75, but this time it's just one rule. If you don't know, 75 just is a challenge with a bunch of rules that you have to follow throughout the 75 days. That's it. One of them is follow a diet, reading, 10 pages of a book, if I'm not mistaken. Drink water. I think it's 1 gallon of water. This is American measurement for water. They don't measure with liters. They measure with gallon. And what else? A bunch of things you have to do, tasks that you have to accomplish during the day. But for my challenge, I will do one single challenge, one single task, which is no brain rot. What is brain rot? It's when I doom scrolling shorts on YouTube, I doom scrolling the feed, LinkedIn feed is another thing that I consume a lot. And that's pretty bad for me. Oh, what else? Watching random videos on YouTube, that the recommendation page open, just like I have this plugin over here that hide the home feed. So if I let the home feed active, I will for sure start brain rot, because if I keep scrolling, all of a sudden I will see something that I wanted to just keep watching and will make me feel bad about myself, bad about my current life, bad about everything, about the world. Even if I start seeing wars and all this kind of things, or news about AI replacing jobs and the world ending. So this is type of stuff that I try to avoid using this unhook plugin. But anyway, this is brain rot. So everything starts when I'll start watching random videos on YouTube, or if I went and start watching shorts. Shorts is just doom scrolling on my cell phone, and that's how everything started. And my challenge right now is stop with the brain rot for 75 days. That's what I'm going to do, and I hope that this change my life a little bit. This make my life a little bit better, because right now I'm feeling like I'm stuck, cannot progress in anything I'm doing. And every time I have just a little bit of improvement, and then I downgrade it. I throw away everything I was doing because I just forget it and I start wasting my time watching random videos on internet, doom scrolling, all this bad stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm wanting to do. Follow this challenge to see whether I can change my life a little bit for 75 days. How my life improves in 75 days. How close I get from achieving my goals. At least my short period goals. What the fuck? Some bug just beat me. Itching. I think it's itching. Some bug beat me. And yeah, I'm just recording this in English because English is a language that I wanted to improve a little bit. Not a little bit. It's a language that I want to get better at expressing myself, get better at constructing sentences, articulate better in English. That's what I want to do. And that's why I'm using English. This is the only way I find that I can practice, because I don't have anybody to talk, and I really don't want to talk with anybody, and I also don't have money to spend the English teachers. I already did. It's not that good. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. You have to find a really good English teacher and just study only with this teacher, because when you start this English schools, they have a bunch of classes and different teachers, and each one with their own approach. Sometimes it's not good for you. Sometimes you're not matched. You don't match with each other because they have a different way to. What I mean is they have a different way to teach how to learn English approach. They have a different approach when it comes to learning a language. And my approach is just practicing, trying, saying word, and hearing hearing those words back. See how you pronounce the words, how much mistake do you make, those type of stuff. Some teachers prefer to focus on grammar, rules, but that makes no sense to me, because I'm not gonna memorize rules if I don't use it. Because when you start using something like a language, when you start saying, you understand your mistakes. What you get the wrong verbs and the wrong time. It's not wrong time, right? In the past or the future. So the pronunciation, all this kind of stuff, you just get when you using the language, and that's it. That's how I learn. And that's why I'm doing these videos. I'm recording these videos in English. It's also a good way to practice. But yeah, that's my challenge. I'm trying. I will try. I'm trying. Like I just saw in the video, right? I will try 75. I didn't try 75. I was so in the bottom, so deep in the bottom of my life in that time back then, that I was certain that I was finished the 75 challenge. I almost didn't finish. I almost failed, but in the end, I achieved. I accomplished. I finished, and I feel good about it. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Well, because Brainrot's just ruining my life for sure, ruining my life for real. I know this is kind of cringe. It's not cringe. It's just everybody say that, but this is totally true. It's ruining my life. I waste too much time doing nothing. I lost all my energy, all my will, and my desire to accomplish anything in life when I start doing Brainrot. And I just wanted to change this in my life. I just wanted to, improve and achieve my dreams. I have a bunch of dreams now. I have my app that I want to finish. Right now I'm building this page over here. I just built this using a technology that is not well known, but I'm having a great time of my life work with this. And I just built this page to collect beta testers for my application. I will not talk about this right now, but just one of the steps to finish my app. This is my landing page, collecting emails to add them to my beta testers, and because this is one requirement from Google, you have to have beta testers. And this is my app. It's looking really ugly, but I like it. I love my app. I use my app daily. It's installed on my cell phone right now, and this is one of the things that I want to achieve in my life. I want to publish this, make this available to Google Play and App Store, and move on to another apps. This is what make me happy. Yeah, I think happiness. I mentioned this already. I have a definition of happiness right now. Recently, I find a definition for happiness finally, because I was struggle with find meaning in my life, and this is what make me a lot depressed. So I find it. I find the definition of happiness. Happiness is when you accomplish one thing. This is my definition of happiness. Okay, you have a journey. You start in a journey and the end, and when you combine those things, this is called happy. When you start, go through the journey, and you end all this package, you can call happiness. And this is a moment in your life, just little moments. Sometimes they take too much time. As this app, you can see here, I started this 2 years ago. And then this is a happiness that I have been built for a while now, 2 years, over two years working with this. And I think the happiness will be able to release this app, to make it public to the world, available in the stores. And that's will end this chapter. This will give me this little happy that I will remember forever. It's just like the 75 that I accomplished. When I watched 75, that video, that playlist that my beautiful wife, she made it for me. And this playlist over here, all this stuff over here, this is happiness. So this saved here 3 years ago. I did it. Look, my Jesus Christ, me. And I accomplished. I finished. I looked this with I was proud of myself looking at this. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to say. I'm proud of myself, and I feel happy. I was happy when I finished. And the happiness is this. It's a perishable thing, but it is a thing that you always will remember. When you feel down, you will remember that you were able to accomplish something really hard. And that's it. That goes for a lot of things in our lives, I guess. Physical challenges, intellectual challenges, intellect challenge. How to say this? Intellectual. I think it's intellectual.
Intellectual challenges.
Intellectual challenges. That's what I mean. But yeah, when you accomplish something, whatever it is, happiness. Look at my wife, for instance. Let me show you what happiness looks like. She started this challenge. She has the seasons here. Battle against weight, her weight. So this is her weight loss journey channel. I love channel. I love her so much. But this is where she document her journey through happiness. I know that's how I see it. And you can see there's a lot of videos here, more than over 342 videos, including the shorts. But this is her journey through happiness. This last video is so amazing. So amazing. Look, take a
Como
look.
é que está meu corpo? Assim ele está.
This intro here. She's saying her journey throughout the weight battle. This is happiness. This moment, just all that build up until that point is happiness. I think that's such amazing thing, and she inspired me a lot. And yeah, that's it. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm fight towards to find my own happiness, which is building my app right now. This is my current pursuit of happiness. It's my application. Finish my app. This is gonna be great. 75 days without brain rot. I think will give me this power up to accomplish this. Will give me this energy, this boost. I think it's boost to finish this app. I have to finish right now this lane page that I was working in the weekends. I want to publish this and collect beta testers, emails, add to a list, and then hopefully be able to just release the first version of the app, because the app's not ready by any means. But at least I want to make it available to App Store. And App Store, Google Play, yeah, both. I think App Store, the Apple, we don't need beta testers. I don't think so. But the review of App Store is really thorough, more thorough. I don't know how to say this, but let's see if I can find the word that I want to say.
They have a much more thorough review process.
They have a much more thorough review process. They have a much more thorough review process. I think that's the correct way to say. So App Store has a much more thorough review process than Google Play. But now Google Play has this requirement when it comes to testing, and I want to make that real. I want real people to enter, give me their emails, and sign in. Also download my app, test it, whatever. At least install my app. That's why I'm investing this time building my own land page using a technology that I like, which is Cold Web, to build web pages using Kotlin, 100% Kotlin right now. But when you build for release, like when you do something like this, let me show you. Already, I went to a tangent. I just deviate entirely from my subject, but whatever. When you build things with Cold Web, you generate it to deploy. All the HTML will be generated, and then will become like this. Much more HTML code than Kotlin code. This is my web page that I have here. Look, it's live. This page was entirely built with Cold Web. So that's it. That's what I'm doing, and that's my goal. No Brainrot. Let's start the day. Today is April 27th. April 27th? How to say that?
April 27th.
April 27th. And I'm just the first day of my challenge, 75 days without brain rot. Let's do this. Okay, bye-bye.